Hello, it's Real Philip Carter here. It has been a long time since I've done a YouTube video, and you might notice that I've got a little bit of vibrant visuals going on. Well, I've got a new computer. I'm taking this stuff not personally, seriously. I'm taking, well, you know what, we'll take it personally as well. And here I'm stood beside the first tree that I felled on the 24th of October 2022, and it was a spruce tree. And I made this crafting table and this barrel with it. And guess what's inside this barrel? My first ever pickaxe that I mined precisely 3 cobble with in 2022. And then I sort of left the world alone for a bit, but I came back, I started doing streaming on Twitch, and then we built all of this majestic, sometimes ridiculous, because I built that mountain as well to make this castle look smaller. I could have just torn the castle down, but that didn't seem right at the time. We built all of this. We got a really crappy ice farm. We transported a shulker from the end dimension into the overworld, and he had a little bit of forward momentum, so we got splatted. But then we transported his little brother, and his little brother survived. And he lives here, behind spawn. See? What's his name? His name is the first endling, 9th of August, 2023. And we've done so much other weird stuff since. Let's have a quick tour, and I'll talk to you about what this world is like, what we do on this world. I say we, it is literally just me, but people on streams can suggest ideas, and sometimes I'll try and build them. But yeah, okay, first impressive thing I want to show off. I built that lake. This used to be a birch biome. I didn't like it, so I cut a hole in it, and then I excavated loads of dirt, and I placed the dirt, and then we built the lake where the birch biome used to be. Then through here we've got our mining set up. I've not mined most of this out, it just looks like I have. This is a mostly hollow mountain. And then through here, we've got our cherry biome. If you're wondering why I'm rushing through it, it's so you get interested and subscribe or check out other videos. I know it's kind of manipulative, isn't it? But this is what you got to do these days, I guess. This is our first village that I ever lived in. I'm just going to swoop up now. This is my first base. First lava generator. Chest system with some of my original tools. There's like my first stone sword from 2022. Just like random cool stuff that I made. We got like copper ingots from the beginning. I did a bit of stuff here. This actually leads to the villager trading hall. Here we have the first diamond pickaxe from 2022. The lava bucket of shame. The idea was that once I can't remember what the challenge was, but if I died on stream, I was going to burn all my stuff in lava. Luckily, I survived. The first spyglass 2022. The first piston. That's very important to me. I love pistons. The first totem was a year after that. The first trial key was a year after that. Here we've got our second alley. Our first one flew away. I don't know where he went to. This old map that needs updating, but if I update it, then everything will change. But that's like the first map I got of this world. This is my first diamond axe. Some random bits of stuff. That was where my nether portal initially was, but it bugged out and stopped working off. So having it near these precious items just seems a bit silly. And then what else? What else did we have? We had our trading hall down here, which I've just gradually improved over time to make more and more ridiculous. I mean, I love this thing. There's so many villagers. They all really need names, to be honest. I could have worked on that, but I never did. And then I left this behind to pursue other things. So one of my next projects is going to be a mob farm there. That's going to look like a temple. But I'm also working on this town. This is my main thing. We've got train stations. We've got everything. Everything you could ever need Oh, I missed. Oh well. Mud farms. That pushes dirt, turns it into mud, squeezes it into a cube for you. Easy mining. Mud farm. We've got the moss machine. We've got the automated honey and honeycombs. We've got automated sheep shearing. We've got a little rail system that goes through the castle to the storage hall. We've got our original stables. We've even got some light terraforming that I've done. I really am a big fan of these bridges at the moment that I built. Let's have a look at... Where's Mr. Horsey? Are you the OG? Mr. Horsey from 2022. He's been here a long time. Chocky Milk from 2023. And I don't know, he doesn't have a name. That one doesn't have... And that's not a horse. You learn a lot of things on these streams, on these videos. You learn a lot about animals and science. So that thing over there, not a horse. Bet you didn't know that. And then over there we have some terraforming, but first I want to show you something really fun. We've got my starter base, and this was my initial chest that I placed down. I've kept it here the whole time because I think it's cool to have. I've also got, I just need to nudge my dog out of the way. Got this, if I just open this barrel. What is going to become a secret base? Oh! Do I have any iron? I could do some iron. I'm going to do... To commemorate the beginning of a new era, we shall activate the furnace donut. Activate the donut of furnaces. Rotate the furnace. I love this thing. It's completely unnecessary, and that's what makes it so fun. Need to get me some iron, so we'll go in here. This downstairs bit, we should have some iron. We usually do. Do we not have any iron? What kind of a day is this? I guess we can steal some from somewhere if I can't find any. Got a little bit, but we'd have to smelt it. Oh, there we go. I knew I'd have some somewhere. And this is... We at some point had a collection system that drove the cauldrons around, so when you took the lava out of the cauldron it produced a new one, but it's broken. I don't know why it's broken, but that's something I'm going to try and fix as well. We used to have an extra way in and out here down the back. We still do, but I just never used the thing. And then what are we going to do? We're going to have efficiency and braking. That doesn't... Seems, there we go. That. And we get our little shears. I've never got these before, so this is the start of a new era. Shibbly wibbly. Behold, shibbly wibbly. Let's do some shibbly wibbling over in the shibbly wibbly area. Oh, I feel advanced. I've never enchanted shears before. It just feels so deliriously overpowered. Let's do it. Let's move some purple wool around. How fast can you mine it? Oh, you can insta-mine it. Oh my god, that's amazing. I thought that was a rumor. Oh, that is going to make ancient city destruction so much easier. Oh my god. Oh, shibbly wibblies. Oh, I love you, shibbly wibbly. I love the shibblies. This is a good day for shibbly wibbling. Anyone who enjoys being shibbled and werbled. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Let me do it again. So if I had, let's say, the purple wool people blocked this door, I'd just be like, no. Yeah, that is perfect. I don't know what. I don't know why that's a thing, but I love it. I love that that is a thing that you can do. Okay, let's go somewhere a little more interesting now. Zoom over here. We're gonna have a quick flyby of my storage system. There it is. Isn't it nice? Kinda wish I put it somewhere else so I didn't have to cram it into that square shape. But that's my problem. I have to deal with that. And it makes it more interesting. You come up with weirder solutions. And then this way we have the big door, which is open right now. We'll just close it. My 5-wide door, which actually I'm surprised at how popular this got on Instagram and TikTok, to be honest. I'm really proud of it. I designed it myself. And then down here we've got this thing, which is our original castle entrance, which we now use the under entrance for the subterranean part of the castle, where we've got our skeleton horses and our sniffer chamber and our dragon carpet and secret library door. We have all these other side projects, the crawl space with the frogs, secret frog cave, and then through here we have a little emerald relaxation pod, which I always thought was fun. And we've got the frog sanctuary in here, and you can get all 3 flavours of frogs in this area. Here you can get the moderate frogs. Over here you can get conservative frogs, and here you can get liberal frogs. So you've got all 3 frog flavours. I still think they should have purple frogs in the end. I know it's not like scientifically accurate, but for God's sakes, we can fly in this game by holding firework rockets, and also those things are real. I mean, what is that? This game shouldn't try to be realistic. We also have Jacob Sandwich, my little pal. He's been with me for a while. And we've got this waterfall which flows all the way down to the ancient city. And you see we've been doing quite a lot of terraforming in that area recently. That is an original ravine, but we've been editing it and making it wider and better. Through here we can go down to the frog area or up to spawn. Going up to spawn is probably my favourite bit to do. I like going up to spawn. That's where all my stuff is. We have beds, we have this library here, little tiny library. Not really much use in that, but I thought it was a nice decorational thing. And then we have, again, you can see the pond, all of that. And if you get stuck down here, by the way, if you want to get out quick, I'm going to replace this with a breeze launcher. But we've got this, which launches you out of the snow. And then you can just zoom around here. But since the breezes have came out into the game, we have discovered some fun stuff that we can do. For example, this redstone clock here, which, by the way, the redstone actually works, doesn't work perfectly. And I do need to fix it, but eventually it'll tell the real time in the game. I have found a way to do that. So yeah, that's what that does right now. And you can go inside and through the redstone here. And now we're at the top floor. You can still hear the lights going. We've got part of the electric tunnel here. I am tempted to cover up that hole because I think it would look better if we covered it up, to be perfectly honest. We've got little villager statues here to signify that there's a village through that area. This little watchtower, which I thought was neat. We're going to build a crane there. We've got a fake nether in that direction. That's where the mob farm's going to be. Tempted, very tempted to put a church here or something, or maybe a new bee farm. We've got these little crags, what are they? Little cliff face kind of things going on here, which are just very fun to walk through. You know, I just like that a lot. And then if we crouch under here, you can go into this room which contains the original Mr. Chicken. He's in there nice and safe. I will release him at some point. But I want to make sure he's nice and safe. And Mr. Chicken is just a random chicken that spawned on a floating piece of dirt near a birch tree, and he could never get off. He couldn't find off, and he was there for like 2 years. So we became emotionally attached to that random chicken, and now he's like sort of the mascot of the world. We've got the Mount Frogmore here, which you may have seen the tutorial on YouTube a while ago. And then here I was going to have a path to, I don't know, the castle crypts or something. But interestingly, if we turn a left, you're actually in, you see the random piles of deep slate and vines and stuff. This is my original mine where I got my first diamonds. We just went down that hole. But yeah, I was going to carve a big build out here, and put the nether portal in here. Increasingly, I think that might be a very good idea, because it's not too far from spawn, and it would hide the portal, and it would look really cool. I think that satisfies all the criteria, really, doesn't it? And you see that river travels all the way down to this area. If we just land on here, we can get a better look. So we've got that river now turns that way. We redirected it to this lake that we built, and then we changed this crag into a more jagged thing, part of the mines maybe. We're going to start strip mining some of that at some point. We usually do, we are doing a lot of building in this area at the moment, which is why we've got a lot of shulkers. And yeah, I think at some point we're going to build a witch hut over there as well. And populate that with some mangroves instead of jungle. So we've got jungle there, we've got spruce there, and we're going to have some mangrove in that area. Not huge ones, because the roots don't show on the render distance, which I find incredibly annoying. I hope they fix that at some point. Roots are kind of like shulker boxes, where they are solid entities, but because they're transparent, they just vanish if you're a certain distance away. But yeah, I really do want to have a cave behind that frog at some point. I think that would be very cool to have our nether portal behind there in its own little dedicated area. So we've got a lot of projects we want to do on this world, and I just wanted to show you 1 or 2 of them so you get an idea of the kind of stuff we're going to be up to on this channel. Thanks for checking it out, and hopefully I will see you soon.